up and drop the ball. Sidestep the question, leave it unanswered. Lie detector cannot detect the defector. Run, massive mirror, friends, no. On, got to filter. Friends, no. On, I can feel it. Just no. So, positive is blue. Cannot stop the eddy, cannot not know. So I call the boat up, live until it's hollow. When you ready, love full of the arrow. We got to take it all and see who falls. Relax your body, disable. Unwilling, so you drop the ball. Answer these questions, tall tales for answers.
Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Good to see you with a live after the fact. I do appreciate the support. As always, we are back with a little bit of golf before we head into Power Wash Simulator with the 44. Today's session, we are going to be at Pinehurst number 2, the Daybreak Classic. Did a little bit of pre-game sessions, some training, and some pre-tournament, playing a couple of holes, earning some XP, as you can see over here. Some XP boost, plus 2% shaming, plus 4 rhythm, plus 4 recovery, and plus 7 all attributes. So I did change all the settings to be the AI on masters, so it's definitely going to be a lot harder, which is fine, because, you know, we got to make it a little bit harder, a little bit more fun, and everything like that. Right. Let's make sure our controller is rocking it. Let's play the event. See how we do. I think this one's definitely going to be harder, regardless of the AI.
Good day, folks. It's time to get ready for the dramatic season-long race for the FedEx Cup, brought to you by 2K Sports and the PGA Tour. The opening round of the Daybreak Classic is on now. It's great to have your company. I'm Luke Elvey, alongside 2002 PGA Championship winner Rich Beam, and out on the course bringing all the action is Henny Koyak and John McCarthy. Thanks for joining us today. We've got an incredible day of golf ahead.
Alrighty. Let's see where they're at. Evens and minus
Let's catch up
ones.
with play down on the opening hole. As we settle in to follow our featured player, there's a rumour that this rookie on tour has started up some kind of rivalry with someone else. Henny Koyak is on the ground. Henny, do you have any more information for us?
Our featured player, although they're just getting established on tour, wants to take down some of the bigger, better players that are out there. Will Zalatoris is where they're going to start. And, well, despite the fact he's come back from injury, this young player can perform at the top level. He loves majors. So, with a Will Zalatoris defeat, you know you're on the right track.
It's always fascinating to see what motivates these players. Henny, thanks for that info. We'll be watching this rivalry closely.
Oh, I like that.
This one is going straight at it.
Oh, hello.
Wow, showing Will Zalatoris that this rivalry is indeed not to be taken lightly.
Currently 1 under for the event. The second at Pinehurst number 2, Rich. Tee it high, let it fly.
It's a big hole. You want to aim it at that waist area down the left-hand side. And from there, your second shot to a green that sits slightly above the fairway and plenty of runoff areas all around.
This is his second shot.
A 6-iron approach. Okay, so let's do something like this. What I'm loving so far, there's no wind. Oh, it's going to the right a bit. Oh.
Wow, what a shot.
Stop.
This putt right on 12 feet to the hole.
All right, guys, this for 2 birdies in a row.
Curling, you bugger.
Ooh.
Damn.
And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole. He finds himself at the top of the leaderboard.
Well, Zalatoris is my rival, so we're doing good so far.
The third hole is another par 4 here at Pinehurst number 2, but not a long one.
A driver not required, just anything to put your tee shot in the fairway. Second shot will be shortish in length, but again, a green that has runoff areas in all kinds of directions. Still a good birdie opportunity.
That's nicely done. And over to Justin Thomas from a little earlier.
Third shot now.
I get it in.
Okay, let's get back to the action. Second shot here on the third.
Right, it's a pitch, so it means it's going to roll some. This is going to be tricky. Yep, look at it roll. All the way off into the bunker.
And from the bunker here, looking for an up and down.
And off again. Jeez, man. Oh my god, I didn't change it to a flop. Oh, full. What the hell?
This next shot coming up from the sand.
Can I sit now? Oh my god, what is going on? Oh Jesus, what is this, a quadruple bogey?
This putt coming up is for triple bogey.
Triple bogey. Oh god.
Will Zalatoris currently occupies top spot in this tournament.
Oh my god, that's terrible. It changed the AI, so yeah, we go, I guess.
The fourth hole at Pinehurst number 2 is an outstanding and challenging par 4.
A little bit of a shoot type feeling that you have off this tee to a fairway that cambers left to right. Second shot straight back up the hill. You got a little bit of room on the right-hand side that you can use to bank the ball back onto the green. It is a difficult prospect, though.
Will Zalatoris is someone that everyone attached themselves to very quickly. He made that explosive start to his professional career. He's already ridden some serious back injury issues, but he shows a lot of heart and character, doesn't he? Because he's fought back very quickly.
He has. He's one of those players that he's silly talented, isn't he? The ball striking is absolutely amazing. You know, we've talked a little bit about his putting a little bit, but he gets past all of that, doesn't he? He just gets the job done time and time again. And I think that's what's going to be his legacy, is that he's out there. He's going to be a grinder. He's not going to go anywhere. You know, when you go head-to-head, you're going to have your hands full. He's just one of these all-around really, really solid players in the game. And I love the way he goes about his business.
In she goes. Let's head to the next.
Not good.
Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. The par 5 fifth at Pinehurst, number 2. One of the signature holes on the course and a real indication of the quality of the architecture.
Yeah, Corin Crenshaw did a fantastic job here. Fairway does camber from right to left. And from there, second shot back up to the hill to a green that tilts from right to left. And oh, do not miss your next shot to the left. Don't do it, because it's just going to keep going and going until it's gone.
Playing from around 240 yards. That's frustrating. Right on 4 feet. Should make this one.
A really good look at birdie.
And with that putt, he's bounced back immediately from his previous drop shot. Trailing by 6 shots after that hole. The 6th at Pinehurst, number 2, is the first par 3 on the property.
Yeah, not too much to this one other than the fact that you've got a minuscule green here and you got a lot of runoff areas into both bunkers, right and left. Difficult to find the surface in one. Par is going to be a good score.
Just a little off with the accuracy there, unable to find the green. Now let's switch our attention to Will Zalatoris.
He's feeling good, just birdied the last hole.
Okay, let's get back to it, shall we? Okay, Henny, this one's found the bunker. Is it lying okay?
He's gonna need a digging truck, maybe? I don't think a sand wedge is good enough to get this out.
Time to get the flat stick out now. Well, this would be a great par putt if he can make this. Henny's down there. You got a read?
This putt is breaking right to left.
Will Zalatoris currently on top of things right now.
We'll get him. We'll get him. Just patience.
On the tee here at the par 4 7th, Rich. What's the best way to attack it?
Best way to attack it is to be bold off this tee. You want to be able to cut off as much as that dog leg as possible. You want to have the shortest club in your hand to attack this flagstick on another domed green.
That's a good-looking shot there. Playing this shot from around 120 yards.
Oh, get in, you little bastard.
Oh, how good was that?
Already made a few birdies today, and this is another good look.
Just a short putt remaining here. He's in a share of 9th place.
And after that good play, moving up the leaderboard.
Yep, not down
The
there,
8th hole is a par 5, the second on the outward half, and one the players are going to want to try and take advantage of.
They certainly do. Most players should be able to reach into. However, finding this green and keeping it there is another thing. There are 0 flat spots on this green. To make birdie, you're going to have a really sharp short game.
Setting up for this one in the second cut.
He's going to need an incredible stroke of luck to get this out with any momentum going forward to get it on the green.
Oh, boy. Here we go again.
It's a little wayward.
Bit too much club there, wasn't it?
This would be a great up and down. An opportunity to make a par here. Trailing by 5 shots after that hole. The The 9th hole at Pinehurst, number 2, continues to feature a green that has so much going on, whether it's crowned or domed, but there's a lot of slope.
And there's a lot of slopes running into some bad spots, isn't there, Luke? Front, you're going back into the bunker. Long, you're going into a bunker. Try and hit it out to the right-hand side into a little flat, safe zone. Take your 2 putts and go on from there.
Nice.
This putt for inside the top 5 on the leaderboard. Nice one.
Go.
4th birdie of the day. And that puts him into the top 5 for the tournament. Rich, how are we looking after 9?
Yeah, they're behind their rival right now through 9 holes, but there's lots of time, lots of opportunities on this back 9 to make up. It'll be interesting to see how it all ends up.
Good shot there, Beamer. Time for the second shot at the 10th.
You happy with that? Go down there. Don't go down there. Stay.
That'll
stay,
work
stay,
there.
stay. Yeah, so we're going for the pitch. Okay.
Oh, that just brushed past the hole.
This would be a momentum saver here, getting this up and down.
Just that is just brutal.
This putt is from 14 feet. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
Okay, this one starts out pretty straight, but it will go left at the end.
And in it goes for the
saved
par. As we head to the next, our leader is ahead by 2. Over to the 11th tee, where you've really got to be quite accurate off it in this par 4.
Your driver not really necessary off this hole. You just need to make sure you find the fairway. From there, you've got 2 bunkers on the left of the green protecting wayward shots and a 3rd back right. This is another solid hole.
That could have gone into the heavy rough, and that would have been way harder. Stayed on the fairway.
Oh no, it's gonna pull just a little bit.
Wow, what a shot. Why don't we catch up with Will Zalatoris?
He's currently ahead in this rivalry. Let's see what happens.
Ooh, looks where his lies.
That is a touch of class.
Damn.
Let's get back to it, shall we?
Hey,
Come
Bill.
on, let's make this putt. It's for a share of 4th on the leaderboard. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
He's got 10 feet here. I think he likes it.
What the hell?
Bit too heavy-handed there. Well, this would be a good one to make. It's for par. Oh, Rich, is there anything more disappointing setting up what you'd think is a makeable birdie putt, but unfortunately not able to convert? And that par ensures he'll stay right there at even par. The 12th hole, Rich, stop me if you heard this, a par 4 that ends up with a crowned or domed green.
That's exactly what Pinehurst gives you every single hole, it seems like. A decision must be made off the tee. However, take the driver and hit it past an area or lay it back. However, the second shot is a little bit kinder green, it must be said. Birdie is actually an opportunity.
Or to the left. That's not going to be good. Yeah, it's going to roll off.
Well, a little off the target with that one.
When you come out of the rough, your distance control gets off.
And here we are with the 3rd shot. 4 strokes off the lead.
Oh, God. What is going on? My flop shots are flopping. What the hell, man? What is going on here? Oh, come on.
Now let's switch our attention to Will Zalatoris.
He's currently in first place, looking to hold that lead here.
Let's return to live play now. 12 feet to the cup coming up. And he's down
good.
there.
Not
You got to
good.
read?
For
This
bogey.
putt's going to come in from the left side.
This one's looking good. Yep. Well hold for
Ooh,
bogey.
boy.
And he'll drop
not
down
good.
to 1 over for the event. The 13th
good.
hole here at Pinehurst,
Yeah,
number
yeah,
2,
yeah,
Rich.
yeah,
Just
yeah.
another one of these beaut par 4s.
Another one of these par 4s where you got to find the fairway somehow, hit a fiddly little cut with a 3-wood or a driver. Again, second shot back up the hill to a green that is domed shape. You need to make sure that you leave it below the hole here if at all possible. This green gets scary fast. That dog will hunt.
There's been some great action out on the course. Let's take a look at this highlight from another person's play. Justin Thomas with an amazing shot. Okay, time to return to the action. And now this to move inside the top 10. This one's dialed in. Holds a nice putt for birdie there. And what a way to jump into the top 10. So after that hole, he's now up to even with the card. Rich, we're standing on the 14th tee, and you feel like there's a chance just to get after one here.
Lay it back short of that fairway bunker with 3-wood or take it on with driver.
Wayward swing
If you
again.
take it on with driver, the second shot becomes much easier, and now
Yep.
a birdie opportunity
that's what
really
happens
presents
when you
itself.
fuck
Laying
up in
back
this
with a
game,
3-wood, find the center of the green, 2-putt, and get out of
boy.
here.
This shot now being played from the fairway bunker.
That's just going to roll right off. Yep. Another disaster.
Oh, that
run.
was a good strike.
Oh, boy.
It was pretty well played out of the fairway bunker. This would be a great up and down from this spot.
This is not good.
This putt for par here.
Short game has been absolutely fantastic today.
Well, that's certainly a
Almost
step in
misses
the
it.
right direction.
Jesus.
Keep it going. Well, you want to win a US Open, a major title, you've got to go stripe it all the way home. And it starts here at the par 315th.
Visually, probably the most challenging shot players will see all week long. There's just a wall of grass, and none of it is flat right in front of you. You don't see the flat portion of the green
And roll
necessarily.
back.
You just see the runoff areas, and usually your golf ball is in one of those. This is so difficult from a visual perspective.
Why don't we catch up with Will Zalatoris?
Oh, he's got to love how this feels. Ahead in this rivalry. Nice.
This could go
One day so
down.
good.
And if this can go down, he'll save par.
What else him to be doing? He's saving pars.
Before we head to the next hole, we'll take a look at the leaderboard, and it's Willie Z on top. You've arrived at the 16th, a par 4. A thing of beauty. Oh, great swing there. And Henny, what's he looking at here?
This one's around 210. Feeling strong, going for less club.
Lining this putt up from a fair distance. John, have you got a read on this one? What's it going to do?
It's looking like this one's going to break pretty hard to the right.
Good effort from there.
Not enough. Jeez.
Well, I don't mind this par putt.
I do. That's why. Oh. Another bogey. Jeez.
And down it goes.
Man,
Our leader
what the
has built
hell?
a 3-shot bar for here as we head over to the next. When you stand on the 17th tee at Pinehurst number 2, it's hard not to think of all the history that's happened here. You think of 99 with Payne Stewart and Phil Mickelson. What's your thoughts?
People talk about Payne Stewart's winning putt on the 18th hole back in 1999, but the swing that he made on 17 that year is the one that every player should envision when they stand on this tee box. It was beautiful. It was artwork. It was poetry in motion. It's how you should swing the golf club. This is the only image in my mind when I play this beautiful par 3.
And Henny, what's he looking at for this putt?
Yeah, nice little 25-footer here from him. Outside chance, so it'll be good to hole.
Oh, yes.
Oh, what a lovely putt to make. I will
Yes.
take that and a spot in the top 10 to boot.
That was a putt and a half.
Now this is how you putt. Take another look at this.
And back to the play, shall we? Trailing by 7 after that hole. The closing hole at Pinehurst number 2 works its way back up the hill to that famous clubhouse.
Blind tee shot here for these players. That's the difficulty here. Just pick a spot in the distance and give her a whirl. From there, you actually have an opportunity on a flat-ish kind of green, not nearly as severe as some of the other ones on the golf course. Right-hand side will get a strong workout because that is the most severe. But if you miss it on the left-hand side, you never know. Finish in style with a birdie? Why not?
All right, we're going with an extra club here.
Way too much. Jesus.
And this putt is for birdie 3 on the scorecard. John, have you got a read on this one?
This one's going to go pretty hard to the left.
Yeah, I've already fucked it.
4 feet to the cup.
This disgusting round.
And finishing up with a par here today.
And that is just brutal. Not good.
So as this players round comes to a close, nothing sensational out there, but a chance to make it turn all around tomorrow.
Triple bogey.
That was a pretty lackluster performance today, wasn't it? Really nothing going on out there. Average would probably be the best thing I can say about that round.
Yeah, I agree wholeheartedly. That was.
On behalf of Rich Beam and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, I'm Luke Elvey. Thanks for joining us. See you next time.
We did up the AI, so you know it's gonna happen. Right, round 2, here we go. Let's hope we have a slightly better session, particularly in the first hole. Holy hell. without a triple bogey.
2K Sports and the PGA Tour are proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. The second round of the Daybreak Classic is set to begin. Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam as always, and delightful to have you with us. Our leader is 8 under par as we get underway here on 2K Sports. We head down to the first tee now.
Yes, light wind.
That's a big drive. Let's see what kind of tone he sets for himself today. Not bad. Taking on this approach now from a pretty similar spot.
Had a good result here yesterday. Hopefully conjure up some more of those good thoughts.
Stay there. Sit. No, it's going to roll off. Fuck.
That got
Again.
a little out of control, I think. This would be a great up and down. Putting for a par now.
Fucked it again. Unbelievable.
And this one will be for bogey.
What is with this opening hole? Holy mother of everything that is.
Currently at +1 for the
Got
tournament.
a lot of fuckery in it. Jesus, what a shit start.
And over to the
again.
second we go, and it's a par 4.
It's a big hole. You want to aim it at that waist area down the left-hand side. And from there, open up the angle for the second shot to a green that sits slightly above the fairway. And one of the features that we'll be talking about at Pinehurst, a green that has runoff areas in all 4 directions.
This one is right down the pipe.
That-
Not a bad play, that one. 14-footer.
Who doesn't love a birdie putt?
Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
I've had a look from both sides. This is a right to lefter.
Oh, so close.
Just a tiny putt is all that remains. And it's New Zealand's Lydia Ko who leads here as we head to the next. Stepping up now onto the tee of the par 4 third.
A driver not required, just anything to put your tee shot in the fairway. Second shot will be shortish in length, but again, a green that has runoff areas in all kinds of directions. Still a good birdie opportunity.
Oh, well played. He's setting up for his second shot. Look at the line on this one. Get in the hole.
Oh,
Ooh.
nice.
Good look at a birdie here.
This is not a long putt, but there is a break to the left.
He's currently sharing 10th place on the leaderboard. Let's go to the 4th. It's a par 4.
Your tee shot through a little bit of shoot there. Fairway cambers from left to right. Next shot, straight back up the hill. You got a little bit of room out to the right-hand side that you can use to bank your golf ball off of and get it back on the green. This is a daunting prospect of a hole.
Well, Rich, when she exploded onto the scene as a precocious young teenager, winning early, dominating the women's game, New Zealand had a bright young star in Lydia Ko, and it's only continued to shine right throughout her career. She's a lot to marvel at, isn't she?
She is, and it never ceases to amaze me, Luke, how players at such a young age have so much success, and then they taper off a little bit. Not fall away, but they taper off, and the game doesn't quite go the way it's always gone their entire life. They struggle, but then when they do come back, it's like they're even better than what they were before. And I think that's what you see in Lydia. You know, she came out and a wunderkind, was winning everything at a young age, amateur, then professional. And
yeah,
then
she exploded onto the scene.
She exploded, and then
yeah.
there was just a little bit of a drop-off, you know, and a little bit of confidence got shaken, which, like, how did that happen? Like, she's the most confident person out there. She's beating everybody. And then all of a sudden, she fails and, you know, kind of changes things up a little bit, you know, knocks the dirt off and gets right back on that horse and starts winning again. I'm always fascinated by that, because when you lose your confidence as a golfer, it's so hard to get it back, because sometimes what happened to you is the death of you. You're just like, I can't shake, you know, whatever got into my brain or into my swing. I can't quite shake that, and I can't forget about it. And she's done so seamlessly. Hats off to her. I love watching her game. I love watching her play, but I'm more fascinated by the fact that she's come back stronger, I believe, than she was when she first came out.
Looking at this putt now to move into a tie for 8th on the leaderboard. Sitting at 1 under after that hole.
Moving up the leaderboard. I like it.
We've arrived now on the 6th, which is a par 3.
Again, runoff areas both left and right into some pretty deep bunkers. Finding the green in regulation is going to be key.
Does not look good. Nope. In the goddamn bunker.
The players left with an opportunity to get up and down here from the sand. What a shot! Almost went in the bucket. And he needs this to save par. Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
Setting up this putt 9 feet from the cup.
No.
Starting this one way out to the left.
Just 3 feet to the cup. Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead.
Jesus.
They've now arrived at the par 4 7th.
Yes, dog leg from left to right. The longer the hitter, the more of that dog leg they will cut off, reducing the hole in size, which will be helpful because you get to go into this raised green with such a short iron.
Oh, well struck. This drive's heading for the fairway in my eyes. Around 110 yards to go.
Yeah, I knew that. It's going to roll back. Damn it.
This is one of those lengthy putts. Good one just to get close. Henny's down there. You got a read?
Looks like this will move to the left-hand side as it goes up the hill.
The start of this one out on a pretty good line.
No harm done. Nestled it up close.
And that finishes up the efforts with a tiny little tap in.
Not
So no
happy.
change on the leaderboard for this player after that hole. Let's see what happens here at the 8th.
Only the longest hitters are going to be able to find this green in 2, but if they want to keep it on this green, they're going to need a little bit of luck here, because this green, no bunkers surrounding it, but there are very few flat spots around it. If you want to make birdie, you better have a keen short game.
Stop.
Nicely done. And Henny, what's he looking at here?
Sitting up here from about 160 yards.
Going with the 8-iron here.
Has got this thing dialed in here, looking good.
That was special. Well, these are good putts to make. Good for momentum. Right on 7 feet. Now 7 shots behind after that. Hole number 9 is a par 3.
Yes, you got deep bunkers both front and back, and the green tends to chase towards them. Anything out to the right-hand side into a little safe zone is what I would call it. That's the play.
Oh, Jesus, fuck.
Going with the
What
6
the
iron
hell
here.
happened there?
Wow, what happened there?
Trying to draw that one
that's
in
what I was
there,
trying to
but
ask.
not committing to it, leaving it out.
Lining up from the sand now. Okay, steady
Stop.
now.
Stop.
Putting for a par here.
No.
So close. Damn. You know, Luke Donald once made all 400 plus attempts inside 3 feet on the PGA Tour.
Damn, what the hell?
And our intrepid on-course reporter, John, standing by.
Well, guys, I'm down on the 8th. This is Justin Thomas's next shot.
Well, that's got to have some impact on the scoreboard. Let's take a look. He's currently tied for 9th.
No, man.
And moving down the leaderboard as well.
Yeah.
Ooh, bold play here. Going with the Chief off the tee.
Straightaway par 5, Luke. Most players not able to reach in
to the
2.
left.
Second shot, you must lay up to a really good number where you can maximize spin with your wedges in order to control the spin for your third and hopefully get it close and make a birdie.
This is his second shot. Wonderfully played.
Eight pitch shots.
This one's for birdie.
Oh, no.
Ooh.
Oh, God.
And that should secure the par on this one. Will Zalatoris is in top spot as we move to the next. Let's head to this lengthy par 4.
Your driver not really necessary off this hole. You just need to make sure you find the fairway. From there,
to
you've
left
got
again.
2 bunkers on the left of the green protecting wayward shots and a third back right. This is another solid hole.
Not a good result there.
What is going on?
Time for the second shot at the 11th.
Wait, is this going to make it? Gonna be it. Left again.
Looks to be going with the 6
Swing.
iron. This one looks like it's heading left here, Rich. Scorecard filled with 3s never hurts. Good putt to make this. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Around
Disaster.
42 feet from the center of the hole.
There it goes.
He's hoping this one breaks all the way back to the cup. Just a 4-footer remaining. Don't want to miss it. Could be costly.
These par putts, they keep a round going.
Not good. 3 bogeys.
And as we take a look at the
Oy,
leaderboard, and
yay,
there he is,
yay.
Will Zalatoris, your leader. This hole is a par 4. That reminded me of the Big Easy, silky smooth. Well, there he is, Wake Forest Will Zalatoris, Rich. He's done the job, and he continues to do it out here on tour, doesn't he?
He does. He's just one of these players that is just a ferocious competitor, isn't he? Ball striking is amazing. The putting sometimes works with him and works, but you know what? He gets the job done. And so you can't emphasize that enough. You know, it may not be pretty at times, but who cares? He's getting the job done. And you know when you go head-to-head against him, you've got your hands full because he's not backing down from anybody, any challenge, any championship. The guy's a winner.
Head of house.
Just
It's
not
just about 3 feet
confirming.
away.
Just not.
That's a disappointing par in the end
Damn
after
it.
such a terrific shot in.
Ugh.
And as we look at the leaderboard, our player out in front is leading by 1.
Brutal, brutal, brutal.
Nicely done. Second shot here on their 13th hole.
Really? No, this is going to end in disaster.
Oh, that one just missed the hole. Now let's switch our attention to Will Zalatoris.
Yeah, he's in a great position, currently in first place. Can he maintain that?
Yes.
And back to the course with the live action. This is what remains to get into 7th on the leaderboard. All right, John, you've been reading them well all day. Take us through this putt.
Just a slight break to the right in this one.
No, gonna miss it.
That's disappointing.
And down it goes. Look at it. Look at. There we go. Straight into the fucking bunker.
Yeah, that's never nice. Putting it off the surface, that hurts.
Unbelievable, man. That
From the
is-
sand, looking to get up and down.
That is just.
Oh, are we going to see this go?
Oh, just snuck over the edge there. And that brings to an end that hole.
Yeah.
And he'll drop down the leaderboard
Disaster.
after that effort.
Absolute disaster.
On the tee now, the par 4 14th hole.
Decisions to be made. Do you take driver and try and fit it around that fairway bunker, or do you take 3-wood and lay it back of it? If you take driver out, you're going to have such an easier second shot. 3-wood, a much longer shot, but there is room to bounce this golf ball into the screen, not as severe on the edges as others.
Clubbing up, smart. Got to control it though. Let's see.
Yep, that shot's safely on the green. Trying to get back to even par with this putt.
Jesus, look at this.
All right, Henny. What's he got in front of him here with this putt?
Setting up this putt 22 feet from the cup.
No, it's fucked it already.
Ooh.
Unbelievable.
Oh, 13-footer coming up here.
Wow, that's just a disaster. It's an absolute disaster.
Just a short putt remaining
baby.
here. And that impressive young man,
Oh,
Will Zalatoris,
boy.
currently leads this one.
Not good.
Welcome to the 15th. It's a par 3.
This green is so difficult. It sits above you just enough, and it doesn't look like there's anything there. You're hitting to
Like my
a
brain at the
wall
moment. There's
right in
nothing
front
there.
of you, and all you can see is the golf ball disappearing in every direction other than right in the middle of this green. This is visually probably one of the difficult shots on this course.
An opportunity for a birdie here. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
I've got it going left to right.
Initially, but yep, didn't budge at all. Not one fucking iota.
A par putt on the table.
Oh Jesus, what the fuck? What an
And that
absolute
putt will
cluster.
drop. Well done. Sitting at 3 over for the event.
Not much happening. Moving down the leaderboard,
Wow.
never a good sign.
Teeing off here on the 16th hole.
Jesus. Swing is bad.
Standing over his second shot.
Alice, how's it going, dude? Wish I could say my round was going good. Jesus.
He's had a disagreement with the caddy. He's gone down a club.
And off the fucking
A bit wild on
green again.
approach there. All right, facing a little up and down here to save the par.
Yeah, that's going nowhere. Again.
Well, Rich, from where I'm sitting, this looks makeable. Do you agree?
Luke, I just don't see this happening. I tell you, I'd love to see this player prove me wrong, though.
It's just...
And the par just slides by. Unfortunate bogey coming up. And that's a little disappointing. Dropping some spots on the leaderboard.
Jesus, what the f...
Welcome to the par 3 17th hole.
I cannot look at the 17th hole and not think about the shot that Payne Stewart hit in there back in 1999. It was just glorious. And when you stand on that tee on 17, that's the only image that you want to have. Payne Stewart swinging, balancing, finishing it. Oh, it was artistry at its best.
Just taking a look at this one, Rich. Do you think it's makeable?
Luke, I really don't think this is going to happen, but you know what? I've been wrong before, and it could happen again.
Man on the ground, John, he's down there. What's the news?
Yeah,
hey guys, we're checking in with Justin Thomas as he gets set for his next shot here on the 16th.
After 16
Our
holes.
current leader is enjoying a two-stroke lead.
Bad round. Two bad rounds in a row now. This one the worst out of the lot. Good.
Welcome to the par 4
bad.
18th.
Blind tee shot here for these players. That's
Really
the difficulty here. Just pick a spot in the distance and give her a whirl. Second shot up the hill slightly, but do not miss it too far right, or you'll find a low area for your
don't even know
second.
what the cut is,
Anything
actually.
missing up to the left-hand side could kick back onto the green, and dare I say, finished with a birdie.
To the right a bit. Don't get anywhere near.
That one
It's gonna
finds the
roll
putting
down.
surface. It's a good shot. Some work to do, however. This putt, a chance to move inside the top 20 on the leaderboard. That's a lovely looking stroke. Yeah, that's well judged. He had the right line there. And that signs off on today's round.
Rival beat my ass there. Look at that. 4 bogeys in succession. That is so poor, man. Ooh, jeepers. Good.
So, 2 rounds in the books, Rich. Not a bad little day's work, I think.
No, and only 2 more to go. Looking forward to seeing what happens over the final 36.
I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam, and on behalf of all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, it's goodbye for now.
That is... Oh my God. I'll never catch up. Never be able to catch up.
.2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, are thrilled to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Time now for the 3rd round of the Daybreak Classic. It's set to begin. I'm Luke Elvey, glad to have you back with us. As we check the leaderboard, it's Will Zalatoris sitting at the top. He's got a 2-stroke advantage as we get into the coverage here on 2K Sports. Okay, balls in the air. Let's see how this round plays out. Oof. Time for the second shot into the first.
Stay there. That's all you... Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Again.
That's disappointing. This would be a great up and down.
No, I hate the 3-click system, dude. It's a load of bollocks, that is.
And a par putt awaits him. And the putt
Well,
drops, and we're moving on.
That's the first time
That's
we've
a
hit a
rock
par.
solid par right there.
Currently at +3 for the event. Teeing off on the par 4 second now.
It's a big hole. You want to aim it at that waist area down the left-hand side. And from there, your second shot to a green that sits slightly above the fairway and plenty of runoff areas all around.
Lovely effort, that. His second shot here.
Approach to I do a 6 on, I'm going to have to bring it back some because it's going to roll forward a fair bit. A little bit of wind. And to the right a lot. Sit. And there it rolls off.
That was a bit of a miscue.
Yeah, it took a bit too much club on that one.
Let's see if we can get this one up and down for par.
Really? Oh, fuck's sakes. Way past.
20 feet to the
man.
hole.
The all-important par save here.
And he's down there. You got a read?
I've got an old double breaker here. It's going to go left to begin with and then right.
And this one will be for bogey.
Here we go, bogeys again. Woo! Yay! I'm winning at something.
And after that, he'll drop to 4 over par for the event.
Moving down the leaderboard, Luke, never a good thing.
Next up is this par 4 hole.
A driver not required, just anything to put your tee shot in the fairway. Second shot will be shortish in length, but again, a green that has runoff areas in all kinds of directions. Still a good birdie opportunity.
That's some good golf right there. Time for the second shot into the third. Oh, that one's straight at the pipe.
Sit.
Yeah, a quality shot from him. He'll be pleased. Oh, good chance, this one. Right on 6 feet.
Man, these
A
are
great birdie chance here.
brutal.
That's the way to bounce back. Good way to make up for the bogey at the last. Some lovely momentum for this player, moving up the leaderboard. Time to see what this par 4 has in store.
A little bit of a shoot type feeling that you have off this tee to a fairway that cambers left to right. Second shot straight back up the hill. You got a little bit of room on the right-hand side that you can use to bank the ball back onto the green. It is a difficult prospect, though.
Nicely done.
Sitting at 3 over par.
Of an approach. Let's stop.
Handy effort, that one. And this has been a hole he's unable to take advantage of so far for this event.
There we go.
And as we move to the next hole, our leader is ahead by a couple of shots. It's time to step on the tee here at the 5th. Now, great rhythm on that swing.
Good. That's gonna fly, man. Alright, we're gonna do. We've got nothing left to lose at this fucking point. man. All he did was just roll
Yeah,
off.
this is the stuff we love. Getting after this
Don't roll
par
off.
5 in
Please don't roll
2.
off. Please
Absolutely
don't roll off.
love watching a player be bold and be rewarded for it.
And a chance to get back to even with the card with this putt. Okay, John, what's he looking at with this putt?
He's got about
Jesus.
29 feet from here, I'd say.
Come on.
Yeah, that's a good line, that one.
yeah.
Looking magnificent.
And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole. He's currently tied for 13th.
Gotta like it. Moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
Looking to ride the momentum after coming off a birdie here with this shot.
Yeah, not too much to this one other than the fact that you've got a minuscule green here and you got a lot of runoff areas into both bunkers, right and left. Difficult to find the surface in one. Par is going to be a good score. Gotta say, just some of the best rhythm in the game.
Setting up here with a very long putt. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
The perfect leave. Uphill, right to left. And a relatively good putt from that distance.
Not a bad effort right there from long range. Big breaking putt. He just didn't quite read it right, but it'll be an easy par.
Bank on
Sitting
a par,
at
mate.
1 over for the event.
Ooh, that's
We've arrived
terrible.
now at the 7th and the par 4.
Yes, dog leg from left to right. The longer the hitter, the more of that dog leg they will cut off, reducing the hole in size, which will be helpful because you get to go into this raised green with such a short iron.
Up.
Do you like the view from where you're standing, Henny?
Setting up from about 100 yards.
Let's see. A 56 wedge. If I do that 60 wedge, it might bounce a little bit forward. I've got 2-degree wind in front of me. Give it a little bit more. Bounce forward. No, never.
That's a
enough.
tad wayward. Not quite finding the surface.
Ah,
Now just 1 over par.
that's it. I hate this pitch shot, man. Really hate it. What the
Big par saver coming up for this fella. And our man on the ground, John McCarthy, has been giving us some great reads all day. What's this one doing, mate?
Well, it looks like this one's going left to right.
A good stroke. Yeah, good putt. Well hold. And as we move along, it's Will Zalatoris in top spot. Always the toughest hole in the game. A long par 4.
Only the longest hitters are going to be able to find this green in 2, but if they want to keep it on this green, they're going to need a little bit of luck here because this green, no bunker surrounding it, but there are very few flat spots around it. If you want to make birdie, you better have a keen short game.
He's setting up for his second shot.
to the right? Stop.
That one just slides by. And now left with this putt to move into a tie for 8th. Nice one. 4th birdie of the day. And he'll move into the top 10. And with that now, back to level par.
And after that good play, moving up the leaderboard.
This is just brutal, man. Absolutely brutal. Wayward to the left.
Opting for
Screwed
the
it.
6-iron. As soon as that left the club, you knew it was going left.
Yep, it was shit.
That's a shame. Had a chance to hit the green, but couldn't quite get there.
Oh, you fucked yourself, buddy.
Second shot here on the 9th.
And it's going to overshoot, and it's going to roll off to the other side, and then we go back and forth now for the rest of the fucking round. Annoying. Very annoying. But that's golf for you.
Bogey putt coming up here.
Fucking game. Maybe the Scottish could invent something so brutal.
Before we head to the next hole, we'll take a look at the leaderboard, and it's Willie Z on top. And now on the tee, coming off a bogey, trying to reclaim some momentum.
Just a long straightaway par 5, really not much to it off the tee. Second shot, you've got to be mindful to put your third shot in a good position to maximize spin so you can control what the golf ball does once it lands on this green.
Second shot here at the 10th. Is this one going to go down? Looking at this putt now to move into a tie for 8th on the leaderboard. Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. Here we are at the 11th, a par 4.
Your driver not really necessary off this hole. You just need to make sure you find the fairway. From there, you've got 2 bunkers on the left of the green protecting wayward shots and a third back right. This is another solid hole.
This one looks to be headed towards the fairway. Looks to have opted for the 8-iron. They're well played.
And this one for back-to-back birdies.
And now this to move into 7th in the standings. Never mind. Go and make a par on the next.
Fucking bastard.
And now left with this to move into a tie for 7th. Unable to take advantage of the great approach there, Rich. He finds himself in a share of 7th.
Fuck me.
The 12th hole is a par 4. From around 170 yards here. Trying to get to 1 under here with this putt. Okay, John, what's he looking at with this putt?
About 27 feet from here.
Do a little bit of this. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, you absolute.
Just a 4-footer remaining.
Who doesn't love a par putt?
Will Zalatoris currently occupies top spot in this tournament.
Yeah, in your nostrils.
Welcome to the par 4 13th hole.
Another one of these par 4s where you got to find the fairway somehow, hit a fiddly little cut with a 3-wood or a driver. Again, second shot back up the hill to a green that is domed shape. You need to make sure that you leave it below the hole here if at all possible. This green gets scary fast.
And he's setting this one up from almost the same spot as yesterday on this hole.
Same spot as yesterday, looking for the same result today.
That might be one club too many.
Yep, fucking knew it.
That was a little bit of a misfire, I'd say.
Fucking knew it.
Bit too much club there.
fucking hit it.
This now, his third
Fuck
shot.
me. That's going to push it far beyond now, and there it goes again. Third round in a fucking row. You thought that I'd fucking learn. Fucking won't learn. Fuck you. Unbelievable.
And this next putt, it's for bogey.
I probably missed this now too.
As we head to the next, our leader is ahead by 2.
Actual fuck.
Teeing off now on the 14th hole.
Lay it back short of that fairway bunker with 3-wood, or take it on with
Fucking
driver. If you take it on with driver, the second shot becomes much easier, and now a birdie opportunity really presents itself. Laying back with a 3-wood, find the center of the green, 2-putt, and get out of here.
Unbelievable. This game
That's in the sand.
Brutally
Made
difficult.
bogey here yesterday and looking like more of the same today.
Jesus, what the actual...
Opting for the 5-iron.
Let her roll off the end. Just ridiculous.
That's the way to get out of a fairway bunker. Catch ball and let it fly.
This would be a momentum saver here, getting this up and down.
There's part of about 6 feet coming up.
Missed it.
That's all right. Still time to make a couple of pars or even a birdie or 2 out there today.
Wow.
Just a tiny putt
I'm
is all
fucking
that
blown
remains.
away between the difference of the different settings between amateur and pro, and making the AI
Sitting at 2 over
masters
for the event.
is just fucking huge.
Hole number 15 is a par 3.
Visually, probably the most challenging shot players will see all week long. There's just a wall of grass, and none of it is flat right in front of you. You don't see the flat portion of the green necessarily. You just see the runoff areas, and usually your golf ball is in one of those. This is so difficult from a visual perspective.
John, what's going on out there?
Hey guys, we're checking in with Will Zalatoris as he gets set for his next shot here on the 5th.
3 feet to go here to the hole.
This may be a little tiddler, but it's moving right.
And he's moving up the leaderboard after that hole.
Ridiculous. Just ridiculous.
This hole here is a par 4. Oh, that is bombed. Time for the second shot at the 16th. That's his preferred ball flight. There's the draw. Well, this one's going right at the flag.
And right past it,
And he's
right
safely
out.
on the green. Trying to get to even par with this putt. Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
He's looking at 20 foot. This will be a good putt to hole.
Oh,
So
Jesus.
close.
Oh, Jesus. I don't think Jesus
Par
even
putt
fucking
coming up
exists
here.
at this rate. Fuck me. Not going to curl in either. Ooh. I tell you, I'd give up.
Just a short putt remaining here.
Another bogey.
He's currently tied for 13th on the leaderboard.
Actual.
This 17th hole
Going
is a
on
par 3.
People talk about Payne
Fucking
Stewart's
messed up.
winning putt on the 18th hole back in 1999, but the swing that he made on 17 that year is the one that every player should envision when they stand on this tee box. It was beautiful. It was artwork. It was poetry in motion. It's how you should swing the golf club. This is the only image in my mind when I play this beautiful par 3.
Time to turn our attention to Will Zalatoris.
Don't care.
He's currently tied for the lead. Well, this will be a big putt to make. A birdie always nice, but particularly when it's a 2.
Starting this putt way out to the left.
He's done a nice job there.
Not a bad effort right there from long range. Big breaking putt. He just didn't quite read it right, but it'll be an easy par.
Sitting at a couple over for the event. This hole is a long par 4.
Blind tee shot here for these players. That's the difficulty here. Just pick a spot in the distance and give her a whirl. From there, you actually have an opportunity on a flat-ish kind of green, not nearly as severe as some of the other ones on the golf course. Right-hand side will get a strong workout because that is the most severe. But if you miss it on the left-hand side, you never know. Finish in style with a birdie? Why not?
Oh, that looks so good off the club. Just 3 feet to the cup. And a lovely way to finish his day, closing the round with a birdie.
Jesus, that was pathetic. Absolutely pathetic. Again.
So
round
after
in
the
a row.
third round, Rich, which was not a bad one, but it's a case of welcome to the modern game. If you don't have your foot flat to the boards, you go backwards.
That's exactly the case that happened today. They played a good round of golf, but listen, right now, everybody else playing head and shoulders above them. So this player's going to have to find something extraordinary tomorrow.
Well, on behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, and Rich Beam, thanks for tuning in. Catch you tomorrow.
Yeah, it's not that. It's that they... I'm rushing it. I should let them talk so that I can then do my shot, but I don't want to sit around waiting for them to finish the conversation. That's bad. It's not a good round. It's not a good round. Final round. Thank fuck for that. Get this over with. It's terrible. Terrible.
2K Sports and the PGA Tour are thrilled to bring you the exciting season-long race for the FedEx Cup. It's time to see who will be crowned champion here at the Daybreak Classic.
Yeah,
I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam. Thrilled to have you back here with us on 2K Sports. Our featured player begins the day inside the top 20. Will he make a move north? Okay, he's got that one in the air, heading out onto the fairway. That's going to set the tone for the day.
Yeah, it's fucked in the bunker.
Well, that's
So, yeah,
unfortunate. Didn't
fucking
deserve
great.
that. Well, this is some lovely momentum to take into the tournament, coming off a last start win, Rich.
This player has more confidence, I believe, than any other player in the field at the moment. This should be another good week for him.
And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole.
Lucky.
He finds himself currently tied for 9th. And over to the second we go, and it's a par 4.
It's a big hole. You want to aim it at that waist area down the left-hand side. And from there, open up the angle for the second shot to a green that sits slightly above the fairway. And one of the features that we'll be talking about at Pinehurst, a green that has runoff areas in all 4 directions.
And Henny, what are you seeing down there?
Setting up here from about 175 yards.
Yeah, nicely played. Hasn't managed to birdie this hole this week. John, have you got a good read on this one?
It's hard to tell. It might be a little bit of a break to the right.
Oh, look who's getting on a roll now. That's back-to-back birdies.
Back-to-back birdies, moving the right direction there, Luke.
That hasn't happened once.
Teeing off here at the third hole.
A driver not required, just anything to put your tee shot in the fairway. Second shot will be shortish in length, but again, a green that has runoff areas in all kinds of directions. Still a good birdie opportunity.
Oh, well done. Well, that one is looking like it's going straight down the pipe. Oh, that's a lovely looking shot into birdie range here at the third. It's just about 3 feet away. Will Zalatoris is in top spot as we move to the next.
That is just ridiculous. I was 3 rounds.
Always positive coming off a birdie. Let's see what happens here.
Your tee shot through a little bit of shoot there. Fairway cambers from left to right. Next shot, straight back up the hill. You got a little bit of room out to the right-hand side that you can use to bank your golf ball off of and get it back on the green. This is a daunting prospect of a hole.
Nothing like a bit of momentum here, Rich. This one's going for another birdie.
I tell you what, they're set up quite nicely through the first opening holes. Birdies galore.
Looks to be going with a hybrid here.
Going with less club. Let's see how this turns out.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Setting up here with a very long putt. John, what's the line on this putt?
Well, can be firm with this one up the hill, but it's going to move to the right as well.
That's a nice putt. He'll take that.
It's a lot slower going up the hill than what this player read.
This is a par putt. Yeah, well hold. Let's move on to the next. And that'll see him remain in the same spot on the leaderboard. We have a par 5 at this one. Oh, that sounded absolutely flushed. A couple under at this stage.
Stop.
Well, that's a tremendous shot and sets up a wonderful opportunity.
Using all of his muscles to get that one home in 2.
Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
15 feet out. He's been staring this one down.
How close was that to being an eagle? This is what remains for a share of 6th place in the standings. Nice one. 4th birdie of the day. And that will take him to 4 under. Will Zalatoris currently leading the field here. And now onto the par 3, 6th hole.
Again, runoff areas both left and right into some pretty deep bunkers. Finding the green in regulation is going to be key.
Opting for the hybrid, I think.
I'd rather be short than trying to run it up there. As it does this, it just rolls.
This putt coming up is for birdie.
Jesus.
And he's down there. You got to read.
You gotta love a downhill left-righter.
No, you don't. And that's the reason why I don't love him. Fuck.
That's frustrating. Unfortunate thing to happen, but it can in golf.
I don't want to watch it. Fuck off.
Sitting at -3. tied for 6th position.
Oh, here we go again. I fucking hate this. I fucking hate this. Oh, Jesus.
Time now for the 4th shot.
And it's going to roll back down again.
This putt is about 8 feet. Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead.
Fucking game you love to hate, man.
Here we are at the par 4, 7th hole.
Yes, dog leg from left to right. The longer the hitter, the more of that dog leg they will cut off, reducing the hole in size, which will be helpful because you get to go into this raised green with such a short iron.
This shot from 120 yards.
This one looks to be on a pretty good line.
Fairways and greens. Easy game, isn't it?
Well, the practice is paying off here, Luke. This player is relentless.
Oh, this guy's
Okay, let's get back to the action.
fucking stupid.
This putt's about 4 feet from the hole.
This is for birdie.
Mark it down. That's birdie number 5. And with it, he'll move to a couple under par.
Oh, double bogey. Hey, yeah,
And as we
yeah,
move
yeah,
along,
yeah,
it's
yeah, yeah.
Will Zalatoris in top spot. On the tee
Hey,
now with
give
a
a
par
shot.
4 8th.
Only the longest hitters are going to be able to find this green in 2, but if they want to keep it on this green, they're going to need a little bit of luck here because this green, no bunkers surrounding it, but there are very few flat spots around it. If you want to make birdie, you better have a keen short game.
Playing from around 160 yards.
Come on, roll back, man. Come on. Come on. Come on.
Attaboy. Good shot. This putt right on 12 feet to the hole.
Looking for another birdie here.
John, have you got a read on this one?
It looks like this one will turn a bit to the left.
Son of a bitch.
That's disappointing.
Not a bad effort right there from long range. Big breaking putt. He just didn't quite read it right, but it'll be an easy par.
That was a sensational approach, Rich, but you've got to feel like an opportunity was lost. Oh, I always love these holes. Here we have a par 3.
Yes, you got deep bunkers both front and back, and the green tends to chase towards them. Anything out to the right-hand side into a little safe zone is what I would call it. That's the play.
Pretty much to the left.
Going with the 7. Pretty sure that one's headed left.
And roll off into the bunker.
And just sneaks into the heavier grass there.
Unbelievable.
Sitting at 2 under par. Straight out of the top draw.
John, what's going on? Talk to us, Goose.
Hey guys, we're checking in with Will Zalatoris as he gets set for his next shot here on the 4th.
Whatever.
Let's
do the
catch up with the
machine.
current proceedings. He has this putt to save his par. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. I know this hole's a par 5, but it's a long one, so don't feel the need to overpower it.
Straightaway par 5, Luke. Most
it.
players not able to reach in 2. Second shot, you must lay up to a really good number where you can maximize spin with your wedges in order to control the spin for your third and hopefully get it close and make a birdie.
Second shot here on the 10th hole. That's tidy.
Just give me a goddamn flop, man.
A chance for a birdie if this goes down.
Oh, you absolute...
And this putt coming up for his par. Job done. Let's head to the next. He's currently tied for 7th. Time to tee off on the 11th.
Your driver not really necessary off this hole. You just need to make sure you find the fairway. From there, you've got 2 bunkers on the left of the green protecting wayward shots and a 3rd back right. This is another solid hole.
Sitting at 2 under.
And roll off.
Well, that was to be expected from that lie.
He's standing over his 3rd shot.
I don't really give a shit. Look at this. It's so messed up. Fuck me.
How close was that to going in?
Let's go to our man John on the ground. There's something brewing down there. Let's find out what it is.
Hey guys, we're checking in with Will Zalatoris as he gets set for his next shot here on the 6th.
Putting for a bogey.
Goddamn bogey again.
The putt drops, and we're moving on. Unfortunately, moving down the leaderboard, that's not the direction to be heading. Welcome to the par 4 12th hole. And Henny, what's he facing with this one?
Yeah, he's about 155 from this hole location.
That's a terrific shot and sets up a birdie opportunity here at the 12th. And now this for a share of 7th in the standings. And after that, he'll move to 2 under for the tournament. The 13th hole is a par 4.
Another one of these par 4s where you got to find the fairway somehow, hit a fiddly little cut with a 3-wood or a driver. Again, second shot back up the hill to a green that is domed shape. You need to make sure that you leave it below the hole here if at all possible. This green gets scary fast.
Ah, absolutely flushed. Oh, this one's right down the pipe. That's a good shot by him. He'll be delighted. This putt is of 9 feet.
Little birdie look in here.
It's tracking. Oh, what a putt. And with that, he'll move to 3 under par. He's currently in 6th place.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
It's time to begin this par 4 hole.
Decisions to be made. Do you take driver and try and fit it around that fairway bunker, or do you take 3-wood and lay it back of it? If you take driver out, you're going to have such an easier second shot. 3-wood, a much longer shot, but there is room to bounce this golf ball into the screen, not as severe on the edges as others.
Let's get back to it, shall we? Time for the second shot at the 14th. Going with the 6-iron here. And he's managed to find the green, but midway from the flag. Have to rely on a good putter here. With a chance to move deeper under the card. This putt's for 4 under. John, have you got a read on this one? What's it going to do?
Nothing too much in this. Just a little movement right to left.
I like that kind of fight. That shows resilience.
That's a really good effort to get it up and down out of that bunker for the birdie. Good job.
And as we take a look at the leaderboard, and there he is, Will Zalatoris, your leader. Hole number 15 is a par 3.
This green is so difficult. It sits above you just enough, and it doesn't look like there's anything there. You're hitting to a wall right in front of you, and all you can see is the golf ball disappearing in every direction other than right in the middle of this green. This is visually probably one of the difficult shots on this course.
This would be a great up and down.
Why couldn't they just... Yeah, so we'll do that. But just really couldn't be
Oh, that one skirted the edge of the hole. Right on 4 feet. Should make this one. The putt drops, now at 4 under with just a few holes to play. And it's a 1-stroke buffer for our leader over the field. Stepping up to the 16th tee now. Well, that'll work there. And what are we looking at here, Henny?
215 left here.
It's going to fly by.
Ooh, this is gonna work.
I don't think Will Zalatoris had that on his bingo card today. What a shot.
Pretty straightforward 4-footer coming up here. Currently 5 under
Decent round
overall.
to finish off with, for now at least.
Welcome to the par 3 17th hole.
I cannot look at the 17th hole and not think about the shot that Payne Stewart hit in there back in 1999. It was just glorious. And when you stand on that tee on 17, that's the only image that you want to have. Payne Stewart swinging, balancing, finishing it. Oh, it was artistry at its best.
Well, that'll work. Up on the dance floor. Could have been worse. And Henny, what's he looking at for this putt?
Setting up this putt 21 feet from the cup. Starts off looking good.
This is on the tracks. Oh, that's so cruel.
Damn it.
And that should secure the par on this one. And that impressive young man, Will Zalatoris, currently leads this one. 2 great shots are required here because this hole is a long par 4.
Blind tee shot here for these players. That's the difficulty here. Just pick a spot in the distance and give her a whirl. Second shot up the hill slightly, but do not miss it too far right or you'll find a low area for your second. Anything missing up to the left-hand side could kick back onto the green. And dare I say, finished with a birdie.
Looks like a similar approach to yesterday.
Got some good vibes after yesterday. Trying to keep it up again today.
Chosen the pitching wedge here.
All right, he's going with a little extra club. Gone against the caddy here. Let's see if it was the right shout.
Yeah, not a bad shot, that one. And this putt is for a final score of 63. Henny, take us through the break on this putt.
Right to lefter, up the hill. Can be positive with this one.
Oh,
They're going to like the look of this one. That's in the circle of friendship. Okay, that's the end of his event. And he'll end up at 5 under par.
Oh, that was brutal. Jesus. Brutal. Yow. Well, I wanted to finish in the top 10, but way off my rival. Those first 3 rounds were brutal. Absolutely brutal.
Oh, Rich, that was a shame. We thought we might see back-to-back wins here from this player. They gave it a great run, though.
Luke, unfortunately, not getting the back-to-back wins. Came ever so close, but unfortunately coming up just a little bit shy. Still awfully impressed with this week's work.
On behalf of Rich Beam, Henny Kuyak, John McCarthy, I'm Luke Elvey saying so long from 2K Sports.
I want to see the rest of the scorecards, the different days, but anyway, whatever. Brutal. Yeah, I've put the AI to their level to masters. I should probably drop it down a little bit. Jesus, it's a huge difference. Massive difference. More of the scorecards. Round 1. I want to see the scorecard, man. I don't want to see this crap. We can't see the scorecards. Why can we not see this? Yeah, anyway, whatever. Yeah. Wanted to check and see if you'd be interested in doing a quick mid interview. No, let me know. Let's go to interview because it helps with whatever. Alright, did you encounter any unexpected challenges during the tournament? One of the big challenges for me in this tournament was dealing with the unpredictable wind. It wasn't really windy. Yep, I totally struggled to find the rhythm. So I'm not even going to bother to read it. If you could only use one word to describe your experience at the Daybreak Classic this year, what would it be? Totally frustrating. So many birdies today. Did the course play to your strengths, or were you just seeing the shots perfectly? A bit of both. Yeah. That was meh. That's what that was. It was meh. Alright, what is... whatever, dude. You kicked my ass. All helps with the XP and all that sort of stuff. So, it's all good. Okay, so sponsors from Puma, Cobra, Skills shine with MVP level energy, and we love it. Okay, so anyway, your energy and unique style are exactly what Puma stands for since 1948. Cobra. Let's have a look at Cobra. I used to have Cobra clubs, a driver at least. Let's see. At Cobra, we're all about bold designs and fearless performance. You seem like the perfect match for our mission to shake up the game. Let's team up and make some noise on the course. Mine it, baby. Let's do it. Let's do clubs. Let's go.
Woo!
Is me. Okay, Puma, what do you want? Okay, your engine you need to get started. Puma says not for being great. Bold designs for Puma. Is that going to be clothing or what is it going to be? Nah. Incomplete. Okay. What did PK want? Your skills shine with MVP level and we love it. At 2K we believe in pushing limits. Ready to join the 2K squad? Let's make it happen. Decline. I'm going to stay with... I want to try and get that Cobra happening. Okay. There. Yeah, signed already. Let's stick with Bridgestone and one. I just want to go into my player. Let's have a look. Yeah, look at my fancy pink pants. Golf bag, let's have a look. Driver. Nothing new to go in there. So I must upgrade. How do you actually change a club? Golf bag 2. I don't get it. If you've signed with somebody, how do you change a club? I don't get. Anyway. See if there's anything to upgrade. Yeah, there's nothing to upgrade. We can go there. Bye. Then flight minus 10%, but forgiveness. Not bad. Leave it as is though. Oh look. The twat. Okay, what's new? Gloves. We got new gloves. Ooh, okay. Footjoy. Okay. Alright. Go back and go to first round. Gloves. Let's change that to Footjoy. There we go. Seeing that they're one of our sponsors. 2. 3. And round 4. Okay, what else was there? New bottoms? No. Where? Anything new? No, still 2K. I don't get that Footjoy, man. Come on. What the hell? Watch. Dash belt. Yeah. There we go. And then player progression, which I can't do anything with yet, I believe. Can increase this though, these things. Yeah, I've got 666. So we can't do any of these ones because got to be over 75. Thought I was over 75. I'm 74. No, wait, what am I? Whatever, who cares? None of them are available anyway. Pass skill. So I've got 666. I'm all about that. That's 175. $150. 525, and we won't be able to do any more. 700. Okay. Yeah. Beautiful. All right. All right, there we go, guys. I guess that's good enough for now. In his pink shorts. What a muppet. Less than an hour. We played some Power Wash Sub with the 44. See you all then. Thanks for hanging. Frustrating to say the least, but yes, that is golf. But yeah, see you in a few. Cheers, everybody.